Hello, everyone, and welcome back, the podcast for English learners who want to improve their listening and speaking skills. I'm your host, Kate.
And hello from me, Joe. It's great to be with you all today.
Joe, summer is officially over. The days are getting shorter, and there's a little chill in the air.
I know, right? It makes me miss the warm weather and the long sunny days. It also makes me think about my summer vacation.
Oh, me too. My vacation already feels like it was so long ago. I think that would be a great topic for today's episode. Let's talk about our last summer vacations.
That's a fantastic idea, Kate. We can share our stories, and our listeners can learn some useful vocabulary for talking about travel and holidays.
Exactly. So, should we begin?
Let's do it. Ladies first. Tell us, Kate, where did you go for your summer vacation?
Well, this year my family and I decided to do something different. We usually go to the beach, but this summer we went to the mountains.
Oh, the mountains. That's a big change from the sea and sand. I like that.
It really was. We rented a small wooden house called a cabin. It was deep in a forest next to a beautiful, clear lake.
A cabin. Okay. For our listeners, a cabin is a simple house, usually made of wood. It sounds very cozy and peaceful.
It was. The best part was that there was no internet, so we really disconnected from our normal lives.
Wow, a real escape. So what did you do all day without the internet?
So many things. We spent most of our days outdoors. Every morning we went hiking.
Hiking. That's a long walk in nature, right?
Exactly. There were many trails in the forest. Some were easy and flat, and some were more difficult, going up the mountains. The scenery was absolutely breathtaking.
Scenery. That's a good word. It means the natural views around you, like the mountains, trees, and rivers. So it was beautiful.
Oh, it was incredible. Green trees everywhere, the sound of birds, and fresh, clean air. It was so different from the city. In the afternoons, we often went swimming in the lake.
Wasn't the water freezing?
It was very cold, yes, but it was so refreshing after a long, hot hike. My brother and I would race to see who could swim to the big rock in the middle of the lake.
Sounds like fun. And what about the evenings?
In the evenings, we cooked dinner together. My dad is a great cook, and he taught me how to make a few simple dishes. After dinner, we would play card games or just sit outside and look at the stars.
Right, you can see the stars much more clearly when you are away from the city lights.
Definitely. One night, we even saw a shooting star. It was magical.
Do you have a favorite memory from the trip?
I think my favorite memory was one of our hikes. We climbed to the top of a small mountain just before sunset. We sat there, just the four of us, and watched the sun go down. The sky was filled with amazing colors, pink, orange, purple. It was so quiet and peaceful.
That sounds like a perfect moment. Your vacation sounds very relaxing and healthy. Lots of fresh air and exercise.
It was. It was a great way to spend quality time with my family without distractions. I felt so refreshed and happy when we came back.
That sounds idyllic. But was it all perfect? Any challenges or funny stories? Nature can be unpredictable.
Well, since you ask, the cabin itself was very charming and rustic. For our listeners, rustic means it had a simple, old-fashioned country style. It was made of dark wood with a big stone fireplace. We spent a lot of time in the evenings playing board games by the fire. We also tried to cook on it, which was an adventure in itself. Let's just say some of our marshmallows got a little too toasted.
I can imagine. Okay, so that was a nature vacation. I think my vacation was, well, the complete opposite.
Oh, really? Now I'm interested. Tell me everything. Where did you go, Joe?
I went on what you call a city break with two of my best friends. We visited Rome, the capital city of Italy.
Wow, Rome! I have always wanted to go there. A city break is a short holiday in a city, isn't it?
Exactly. We were there for 4 days, and it was not relaxing at all. It was busy, noisy, and absolutely amazing.
So, no peaceful moments watching the sunset for you?
Not really. We spent all our time doing sightseeing. We wanted to see all the famous places.
Sightseeing, right. For our listeners, that word means to visit tourist attractions like monuments and museums in a place. What did you see?
Oh, we saw everything we could. We visited the Colosseum, which is this huge ancient stadium. It was incredible to stand there and imagine the gladiators from 2,000 years ago.
I bet. It's so famous.
It is. We also went to the Vatican City, saw St. Peter's Basilica, and we threw a coin in the Trevi Fountain.
Did you? They say if you throw a coin in, it means you will return to Rome one day.
Yes, that's the legend. So I hope it's true. We walked so much. My feet were hurting every night, but it was worth it. Rome is like a giant open-air museum.
It sounds like it. What about the food? Italian food is famous.
The food, Kate, the food was the best part. We ate pizza, pasta, and so much gelato. Gelato is Italian ice cream, and it's delicious. We tried a new flavor every single day.
You're making me hungry. What was the most memorable part of your trip?
That's a tough question. I think it was probably getting lost.
Getting lost? That was your favorite part?
Yes. One afternoon, we put away our maps and our phones. We decided to just walk and see where we ended up. We walked down these narrow little streets and found a beautiful, quiet square. There was a small family-owned restaurant there.
That sounds lovely.
It was. We had the best pasta of our lives. The owner was this friendly old man who didn't speak any English, and we don't speak much Italian, but we managed to communicate with gestures. That felt like a real, authentic experience.
That sounds amazing. Sometimes the unplanned moments are the best ones. Did you buy any souvenirs?
Of course. For our listeners, a souvenir is something you buy or keep to remember a holiday or an event.
A perfect gift. It's so interesting how different our vacations were. Mine was quiet, in nature, with family. Yours was loud, in a city, with friends.
Right. Relaxing versus exploring. Both are great ways to spend the holiday. It just depends on what you're looking for.
I agree. I think this is a good moment to review some of the vocabulary we used today. It could be really helpful for our listeners.
Good idea, Kate. So you stayed in a cabin.
Yes, a cabin, a small wooden house in a natural place. And we did a lot of hiking.
Hiking, hiking, which is taking long walks in the countryside or mountains. And you enjoyed the beautiful scenery.
That's right. Scenery, scenery, is the natural view of the landscape. What about your trip? You went on a city break.
Yep, a city break. A short holiday spent in a city. And we did a lot of sightseeing.
Sightseeing, sightseeing, the activity of visiting famous or interesting places. And you bought a souvenir.
That's right. A souvenir, souveiner, is something you buy or keep to remember a holiday or an event.
Perfect. We hope those words are useful for you all. Try to use them the next time you talk about your holidays in English.
Absolutely. So, Kate, where do you want to go for your next vacation? Back to the mountains?
You know, after hearing your story, I think my next trip needs to be a city break. Maybe I'll finally visit Rome.
And I think I need a relaxing week in a cabin by a lake. It's funny how we always want what we don't have.
It's true. Well, that's all the time we have for today. We had a great time sharing our vacation stories with you.
We did. We hope you enjoyed it and learned some new English words and phrases. We would love to hear about your vacations too.
Join us next time for another episode. Until then, keep practicing.
Bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.